And just like that, we're at day number 6 of a video a day for the indefinite future. Today, I wanted to share something. So I just received a beautiful review from one of my last talks that I did. And I wanted to share it with all of you. And I wanted to share it under the framework of this practice that I love to give my clients. That it's a practice that I share in some workshops that I do, and really invite people to step into. So this is me sharing a review, a testimonial from a client, and it's also me inviting you into a practice for yourself. If you are feeling like you want to take up a little bit more space, if you feel like you're playing small, if you feel like your voice isn't as big or as loud as you want it to be, if one of your intentions this year is to step more into your power and into your purpose and into your voice, this practice can make a huge, huge difference. So the practice is called bragging. And this actually comes from one of my teachers in the feminine embodiment world. And she has this practice called bragging. Her name's Mama Gina, if you want to look her up. She's amazing. And inside of this, the whole concept of this practice, it's really geared toward women, and anybody can benefit from it. And you think about bragging, right? Our culture has this idea of bragging that like you shouldn't do it. You should stay humble, right? You shouldn't take up too much space. We have a lot of language and a lot of ideas around this idea of bragging. It's like if you're bragging, you're going to make other people feel bad or other people feel small. And in fact, it's just the opposite. If you are bragging, if you are taking up space and taking ownership of your accomplishments and who you are in the world, it's only going to light other people up. It's going to light that flame in somebody else, and that flame's going to light a flame in somebody else, and it's only going to grow from there. Your bragging is inspiring. And if it triggers somebody, that's about them. That is a thing in them that's coming up that maybe they might want to deal with in therapy, coaching, whatever. If somebody's triggered, it's about them, it's not about you. All right. So, permission to brag today, permission to share with somebody a huge win that you just accomplished, or something that you want to be seen in. It can be so small. It can be like, hey, I brag that I set a boundary with a client this week, or I brag that I took a 15-minute walk this morning before I checked my phone. So a brag can be small. This brag for me feels big. Like oh, I got emotional when I received this testimonial, and it's right here on my computer, so I'm gonna read it to all of you. And yeah, I'm just gonna read it. And this is me bragging. This is me saying, look how awesome I am. Look how cool this thing is that I did, and look how much people love it. Um, So, for this past conference, I invited Paige to be a speaker with a strong belief that she would be great. In all caps, she was impeccable. She was impeccable. I brag that I'm impeccable. And when you brag, it's usually like that. I brag that right? Because so often we want to be like, I brag that my family's awesome. It's like, I brag that I've created an amazing family that's really connected and loving, and right. So it's about you. The brag's about you. I brag I'm impeccable. My gosh, the level of interaction she managed, the joy in the room, the feedback of value, 5 stars on all accounts. She gave a talk on adaptive leadership and how the tools of improv can be repurposed for this, and she blew it out of the water. I blew it out of the water. I brag I blew it out of the water. I would recommend her to any company or conference. She has an exquisite way of bringing people in, providing value, and making it fresh and fun. La, 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 la. She is an incredible speaker who captures her audience with wit, poise, and brilliance. Wit, poise, and brilliance. Hands down, one of the best speakers we've ever brought in. Are you kidding? I brag that is about me, and that I did this and was seen in this way, you know? It's like it's just very heartwarming when I pour so much out into my talks. Like, my talks are very customized. I created a talk specifically for this audience. And I it takes time, you know, it takes research, it takes practicing and rehearsing over and over again and tweaking here and there, and then having the presence in the moment to be able to improvise as I go, right? Because I have people play games at their tables and things come up in those games. Questions come up and I may need to pivot a little bit. So, yeah, I brag that of all of the love and energy that I poured out into this talk and that I pour out into my work, that it is received and that it is seen and valued. And so receiving a testimonial like this just feeds me, it fills me back up. So thank you for this testimonial. I will tag her in this post, and I love you all. Go out and brag today. One brag today. That's all I ask.